हेलो 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 दोस्तों, कैसे हो? स्वागत है आप सभी लोगों का मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल स्पोर्ट्स विद तनिष में। एंड जैसे कि आपको पता है कि आज या 22 मार्च को सीओबी ऑल स्टार्स का एडिशन का डे 1 एंड हुआ है। एंड ये इतना फैबुलस डे एंड हुआ है बिकॉज बहुत ही चेंज ओवर आए। जो टॉप सीड्स थे वो थोड़े ट्रबल में थे जीतने के, बट ऑब्वियसली जो टॉप सीड्स थे उन्होंने अपना जो पोजीशन है वो रखा है अपना टॉप बोर्ड पे। एंड गाइस, अभी हम ये टाइम पे 5 गेम्स देखने वाले हैं, टॉप 5 गेम्स ऑफ द डे। बिस्वा कल्याण रथ वर्सेस अनिर्बान दास गुप्ता, जैसे हमने कल डिस्कस किया था कि उनका फिक्सचर्स आज थे, बट ड्यू टू सम इश्यूज बिस्वा कल्याण रथ एंड अनिर्बान दास गुप्ता जी नहीं खेले, तो वो कल खेलेंगे, दैट इज 23 मार्च को वो अपना गेम खेलेंगे वर्सेस जो दूसरा गेम है वो भी स्टार्ट करेंगे। सो मैं आपको पहले ये अभी के पेयरिंग मैचेस बता देता हूँ। सो हम 5 गेम देखेंगे एंड आपको दिखता होगा कि स्कोर बोर्ड, एंड जो भी हम गेम देखेंगे उसके बाद हम स्कोर को भी मेंटेन करेंगे। सो अभी तो हम गेम देख रहे हैं तन्मय भट्ट, द लीडर ऑफ वॉट आर्मी, वर्सेस जोएल डिसूजा, द विनर ऑफ COB 3 एंड द टॉप सीड ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट। सो गाइज, गेम स्टार्ट होता है विथ E4 D5। सो जोएल डिसूजा ने, मतलब आप बोल सकते हो कि जोएल डिसूजा ने अपने ओपोनेंट को थोड़े अंडर एस्टिमेट कर लिया एंड स्कैंडिनेवियन से चले गए। सो Knight C3 D4 एंड तो गेम थोड़ा ऐसा ही चलता गया। एंड गाइज, ये मोमेंट पे क्या था कि जब भी नाइट E2 पे आया एंड आफ्टर नाइट G3, ये जो पिन है वो बरकरार नहीं हो सकता। सो H3 will just come and you cannot come bishop H5 because this knight will just take you. So knight G3 is a very classy move, and you can see the timestamps also. Joel is playing too fast while Tanmay is also playing सोच समझ कर। and queen f6, the game goes normally. Tanmay has his double pawns, but after king g2, these pawns will be there only. And knight e7. So, and after this long castle. And now guys, it's your move. आप वीडियो को पॉज करें और सोचिए कि अगर आप ये मोमेंट पे होते तो आप क्या खेलते वाइट से, वाइट टू मूव। सो गाइज, तन्मय भट्ट जो 5th 7th सीड में आते हैं, उन्होंने ये मूव फाइंड कर दिया विच इज F4। F4 इज सो क्लासी मूव दोस्तों। F4 एक्चुअली मूव वाज बेटर हियर बिकॉज आफ्टर टेक्स द बिशप टेक्स एंड ये पूरा बिशप एक्टिव हो जाता, बट तन्मय भट्ट ने H3 चूज किया। बट दिस टर्न्स आउट टू बी आफ्टर A6 एंड दिस आफ्टर G6 ही प्लेस द मूव F4। सो आई थिंक पहले भी H3 के पहले भी F4 आ जाना चाहिए था। F5, तो मतलब कैसा जोएल जोएल के आइडिया में क्या चल रहा था कि मतलब तन्मय भट्ट तो ऑब्वियसली इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंटर हो गया है उनका, द बिशप इज टू स्ट्रॉन्ग लाइनिंग अप हियर। तो उन्होंने क्या सोचा कि मैं एक पॉन करके ना उनको कंफ्यूज कर देता हूँ। सो एंड दैट वाज द थिंकिंग ऑफ दिस। आफ्टर B3 which is meant to be a blunder, because B5 was even trapping this bishop and Joel was on the spot winning, but he chose the move rook G8. He completely missed the idea, and the B3 move, this B3 move turns out to be a mouse slip from Tanmay because he wanted to play B4 and attack from B5 ideas, but he mouse slipped and now he played B4. And guys, Tanmay in this game had many chances to win, but he strike back. Joel strike back as being the top seed of the tournament. Bishop F4, G5. The bishop went back. Knight E5 takes, and now Joel is up 2 pawns. This is a free knight, but Tanmay clearly missed this idea, but went attacking this rook. And the simplicity of this position is that after bishop b3, there is no way to protect the knight and the rook sequentially. Means the rook can go to h8 and g7, but this knight cannot be protected. So he played rook g7 and Tanmay just took it. Although this f5 pawn is too weak, still black has some ideas like rook g8, probably push this pawn, and you will see the conversion of this game. F6, and now a check. So guys, this bishop, this knight, this rook look strong against this lonely king, and knight h4, and the king runs to h1. This is a fabulous play by Tanmay in this game. Bishop e6, and you really cannot push f7 because the bishop is hanging. So Tanmay chose f4, and he took a pawn. And okay, so guys, if Joel wasn't careful here and played any move like, let's say, rook e8 or h5, then bishop g5, bishop captures g5 would even win a piece. But Joel, as being as in a class, he plays the move h6, and see, these pieces are so well placed. The position look completely equal, but guys, the activity of the pieces matters, and that's what Joel is completely winning in this. Completely winning means he's better. He takes a pawn, and guys, this is a class of the top seed of the tournament, man. This bishop is hanging, but he attacks this, taking a pawn here, and after takes, he takes the bishop, gaining a pawn, and you can see the conversion. And guys, Tanmay also sees that his pieces are not that coordinative, while the black pieces are so much coordinative, and he thinks that the king must come here into the action, and he plays king g2. And after several moves later, yeah, Joel takes this pawn, and okay, and guys, you can see the conversion is so easy. 3 points up is very easy to convert for the top player. And guys, see, Joel was in better here. Means in the next game, Joel was down two pieces, one piece, but still he strikes back, and that is the main thing. And okay, these pawns are too strong, man. And okay, so guys, we have taken the look at the first game. Joel takes a lead, and we have the next game on the board where Joel is with white pieces. So Joel plays knight f3, the ready opening, d5, d4, bishop g4, c4, and the game is pretty standard here. While Tanmay is playing this standard, and they are playing like blitz, guys. Blitz में जो आप speed खेलते हो, they are playing like that, and I don't think such speed should be necessary because you have 15 minutes plus 10-second increment for every move. So I think this much okay, but okay, this and guys, Tanmay is up a pawn, but the position is barely equal. And guys, here after knight takes, it was very necessary to take with the pawn, and the queen takes d1, rook takes d1, and then you save the knight. But Joel chose the wrong way. After knight takes, he took the bishop, which was a blunder, because after bishop takes, queen takes, and pawn takes, the queen takes, and Tanmay is just 2 points up. Yeah, this is completely winning position. But Joel keeps his calm on the board. Queen c2. The best move is bishop f5. He plays that. So Tanmay is in his best form in the tournament, but some mistakes and some errors made his game. Yeah. F4, and see the conversion of this. Yeah. Now the best move is c6, c6, or even capture this, because this bishop looks strong after e5. So the best move is c6, and just okay, make this bishop vulnerable. But Tanmay made a blunder with rook d7 and white to move. Can you find the best move for white? Guys, congratulations if you found the move rook to d1. Both rooks on d1 is fine because the queen cannot protect the rook, and hence this is a piece loss, man. Okay, he takes the queen. Okay, and now you can see the conversion of Joelia. So first exchange all pieces, he forcefully exchanged all pieces, and then he brought the king into the action. And now after this, Tanmay resigned the game, and Joel is up to nothing, man. Joel is top. So Joel has 2 points, Tanmay has zero. Joel has won the two games. very convincingly. Easy game, but not the second game. And guys, we have the third game on the board, Samay Raina versus Vaibhav Sethia. Both very strong players. Vaibhav Sethia on third or fourth seed of the tournament, while Samay Raina in rating categories is second seed of the tournament after Jewel. So he plays C4, his standard English opening. F5, he started with a Dutch. And guys, here you will see the class of the top seeds of the tournament where you are down a piece and you strike back. Yeah, bishop g5, and now some trade happens, and knight a6. So the knight a6 is idea. Knight a6 usually is the idea after c5, that you fake bishop knight b4 and you go knight c7. So this is the idea. While he chooses to, Samay can castle in this position. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. If not h4, Samay can castle in this position, play h3 for to prevent this, play queen c2, play queen d2, but Samay goes for the desi attack with h4, and after knight b4, bishop b1. Okay, he doesn't want to give his light square bishop. Probably after h3, queen c2, and there are some attacking chances on the king. So he plays h6 and h5, and after e5, queen to b3. Now, this is a very tricky move, guys, because the knight is hanging and there is a discovered check, yeah. But Vaibhav finds the absolute only move in the position, c5, which stops c4, stops c5, protects the knight, and everything is safe. So h3, knight c6, and d5, and knight a5. After knight a5, um Vaibhav is better. Vaibhav is actually 2-3 points better in the evaluation bar. The best move according to engine is queen a2 to defend the c4 pawn, but Samay blunders here with queen a4, because guys, can you find the winning move for Vaibhav? Yes, guys, it's bishop d7. Attack this. Everything is safe. If you play knight to b5, h3, h6 is just winning this knight, yeah. So queen c2, and here you can see the conversion of the pieces, yeah. Queen a5 and king d2. King d2 was a surprise to Vaibhav. He thought that the knight is gone because queen and bishop lined up, and after king d2, he finds the only move to attack b5, because if you take with the pawn, the bishop comes into the action, rook b8, and some sort of the ideas. So bishop a2 and b4. Now the idea is, if you move this knight, then b3 is just winning the queen with a discovered check. So after takes, pawn takes, he played king e2, and after bishop takes, he played rook to g1. So Vaibhav is up 3 points on the board, and Samay has these two rooks lined up, but the g7 pawn is not really hanging because of the strong c6, c3 bishop, and after kind of rook b8, okay, queen d8. Guys, to defend the king, he has brought the queen already back, and after this he starts to exchange all pieces. um, okay, so some kind of moves here, and a trap. c5 is such a trap move, because if you take, like takes, yeah, d6 is just winning this rook. um, okay, you can't really play anything, man. Okay, if you play let's say queen e8, then I just take, you can't take, and after this I will just win a rook and be up material, yeah. So after he plays king d1, a5, a4 is such a good move, man. You're removing this bishop's good diagonal and exchanging the best piece of Samay. And after some kinds of take, queen b3, after queen a5, queen a3 is just a force queen exchange, because if you go to c4, then this check is just winning the rook, and the game is all over. So he takes, and after king c4, so white in a very good position, has stopped both the pawns, like this, both the pawns. He's attacking the c5 pawn. So rook a5 has come, and this rook a5 is just trapped this rook, because if the rook moves, the c5 pawn hangs, and so this rook becomes a dead piece in the game. Okay, he plays this king f8, means the winning move. You can say the winning move. Stop rook at 6 and play king f8 is just the beauty of this game. Vaibhav is so strong in the move. This game lasted 58 moves, until 43 or 45 moves. Vaibhav was actually 8 to 10 points better. Bishop f6. Okay, so I'll run through the game, and this is a blunder. The first blunder of the move. On move number 43, he plays the move like this, takes, and king e6. The only blunder, the one and the only blunder in the game, which is e5, and after e5, this bishop is trapped, and after takes, d7, the rook gets exchanged, both pawn hangs, and this position is complete draw. This position is clearly a draw, because two pawns versus two pawns, and whenever there is a rook, it is mostly a draw. But Vaibhav Setia plays a brilliant game like this. Okay, but still this game is a draw. The only thing black can do, is that get the king here somehow like this, exchange this pawn with the rook, and just take this pawn, and that's the only way. But he doesn't do that, and rook b5 is just threatening rook b6 and winning the rook. So king e7, some checks, and guys, the one and the only move here also is just bring the king to this pawn after f4. But Vaibhav misses that and plays king e6, which is the second blunder of the game, because after rook b6 check, um, Vaibhav Setia resigned, because after king f5, the rook takes. If you take this pawn, my pawn is just queening, and this was a very, means Samay didn't make any blunders, but two mistakes made the game in Vaibhav's side. But guys, the top seeds of the tournament. Okay, so guys, we are taking the second last of the game. Here Vaibhav is black, and so the game starts with e4 c5 standard opening, and after this, okay, this game lasted for some moves, as Vaibhav Setia blundered his queen. Okay, so after this is standard, this is standard, full standard, and guys, queen f3. You're getting into this discovery, but this discovery is just actually better for white. Um, why? Because after this, okay, and guys, take, mm, and guys, just this completely missed the idea of this. And guys, this game was just resigned, yeah. Okay, sorry, the game was just resigned, and this game was very short. And we will take a look at the Angad Ranyal versus Sumit Saurav, the last game, and a clean and perfect finish by Sumit Saurav, being around 400 points down in rating. He plays the London system, his favorite weapon, against Black, and this game was standard, not that. But Angad takes the bishop on f4 and gives this strong, and the knight on e5 will become very an excellent piece. So okay, queen c2, he sacrifices a piece, and to take just advantage, man. See, and guys, this is a trap which Sumit played. First, he lined up his both pieces. He sacrificed a piece here, and after takes, he launched his queen, and after this, he took. And if you go here, I'm coming here, or probably making a draw, and he plays knight at 7, and after knight g6, there is a checkmate line here. You can't play rook f7, because this knight takes. Um, He played queen e7, and okay, you could even capture this, but he captured with a knight, and after queen takes, this rook was hanging. What a trap by Sumit Saurav. And guys, this game lasted very too long. Sumit Saurav maintained his class, and guys, Angad Ranyal was actually too nervous, so he gave the rook, and obviously this was a clean exchange. I mean, just resigns, and guys, so this was the scene, and I'll just show you the standings now. Samay takes a 2-0 lead on the board, and Sumit takes a 2-1. Sorry, Angad leads a 2-1 lead. And guys, I'll just tell you the standings. So the standings are that Joel is top with 2 points. Samay is second, 2 points. Then Angad is third with 2 points. Sumit is the fourth with 1 point, and Biswa and Anirban are both fourth because they have not played. They will play 2 games tomorrow, and I will be back tomorrow again with a recap video, the 5 best games of tomorrow. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.